Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay Hoffman and welcome to the Dose of Bliss show where I interview some of my favorite people to give you a daily dose of bliss. Today I have Matt Oliveira. Oliveira. I knew I was going to do it wrong. I don't know why. I think of like the name Olivia.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, you guys may know him as Molives on YouTube. He travels the world. He's a flight attendant. He's super inspirational. And today we're going to get all into living your best life and life to the fullest because that's what he does.
It's the only way to do it.
So thank you so much for coming on the show
Of course.
today.
Thank you for having me, Lindsay.
So for everybody watching who may not be familiar with your channel, what do you do on it?
All right. So my channel name is MolivesTV. That's my nickname. Molives. I got it in like 6th grade. But yeah, I'm a flight attendant. And so I do like travel adventure videos where I, just show what it's like to be a flight attendant on like layovers, whether you go out to check the city out or skydiving, scuba diving, all across the world. I do this thing called mystery flights where I literally show up to the airport with no destination. I set my backpack and then I do a live stream on Instagram, and then whatever country has the most votes, I just go.
That's
no
so
plans,
crazy.
like just packed for like anywhere in the world. So could either go to Switzerland, Dubai, Australia, but wherever I'm at, I just try to have the best time. So
What made you decide to become a flight attendant and just do these crazy mystery flights?
yeah, it's wild. So like growing up, I always, had like trips, went on family trips with, my parents. We'd do surprise road trips where they'd wake us up and we just like get put in a car and we're like, all right, we're driving to, the Grand Canyon. So that actually really happened. So I always had this love of like travel, like growing up as a kid, and I kind of wanted to figure out like what I wanted to do. I'm in college, I went to a state school in Rhode Island, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. So my mom actually suggested that I become a flight attendant because, you can get paid to travel and see the world and stuff. So, I always thought like, oh, like that's, a job for girls. Like I can't be a flight attendant, And so, so I tried it out. I applied and I was like, if I don't like it, I'll go back to school and, figure the rest out. So I started doing it and I'm like, you guys are going to pay me to go to these places that I've never been before and get to see the world. And when I'm not working, I can fly anywhere in the world for free. Yes, sign me up. So started doing it and been one for 7 years.
That's crazy.
Time flies, literally, no pun intended.
Is there anywhere you haven't been yet?
Asia. I haven't even been to Asia.
You haven't been to Asia?
At all. Yeah, so I really want to go there. That's like the top of my list. I want to go out there. Brazil, New Zealand, So I've only been in like 25 countries so far, but.
I haven't been to that many, so you have me like way beyond. I don't even think I haven't even been to 25 states. So you're traveling the world, living a crazy life. What's your craziest travel experience?
Oh my goodness, my craziest travel experience. I don't know. I'd probably say I was in Dubai and I landed. I have this actually on the vlog too. I literally land in Dubai. So when I do the mystery flights, I don't like plan anything. So when I'm on the flight, I get the Wi-Fi and I'm like, what hostel am I gonna stay at? How am I gonna get there? So I land at the airport and I literally get into like this black car, which like, it's not like a taxi. It's like, you see them at the airport. They're like, people that ask you for a ride.
The ones that you're not supposed to get to.
Yeah, you shouldn't get in those. So I learned the hard way.
Wait, where did it take you? In Dubai too. Dubai is not the safest place outside of the airport.
Yeah, so he took me to this hostel that I was going to, but he couldn't find it, like where it was. Well, I'm sure he knew where it was. So luckily I had like my maps up, like I screenshotted everything because I didn't have service there. So I screenshotted everything on the plane. And based on the street signs, I like told him like how to get there because he didn't know how to get there. And then I ended up like having to pay double of what he said it was gonna be. But lesson learned, don't get into
at least he wasn't taking you somewhere dangerous. He just wanted to take you.
No, yeah, and like it seemed very sketchy at the time.
And you're just like,
mystery
flight,
let's
go.
My mom was not too happy about it. But yeah, that was probably a little too sketchy. Don't get in random cars. A little travel advice, but I'm still alive,
What other crazy adventures? You've been skydiving?
Skydiving, scuba diving. I was in Fiji a few months ago, and that was the last mystery flight I did, and it was insane. I did a bull shark scuba dive, so we scuba dived 100 feet, and then there's this big bucket of like chum or like fish heads that they just like open up, and literally there's just like 50 bull sharks just swimming around you, and they come up to like right here, and it's pretty freaky, but that was probably the greatest feeling, like rush I've ever had.
That inspires me so much. I think the craziest thing I've ever done was walk on fire, and that's the only crazy thing I've ever done is I walked on fire. It was at a motivational seminar. I was like, well,
oh yeah, were you motivated?
Yeah, actually, now I can look back and be like, I walked on fire, because I'm not a daring person. I will never skydive. I don't like roller coasters. So the one thing I have on people is I'm like, well, I walked on fire. I'm like, hashtag Molives life.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
So obviously you're living your life to the fullest. Yeah. Can we get a little bit into, because I wanted you to announce it, but.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I was born with cystic fibrosis, which is a lung disease that affects your digestive system and your breathing, and over time, it like shuts down the body that, you know, has a life expectancy now of about 38. But like, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I was born with it. Like, there's not really much I can do. But it definitely has a role that has played into my doing crazy things. I mean, you know, I kind of feel like I'm in the Black Mirror episode with, you know, but I can like see everyone's like clock above their head, and it's just like ticking. Like I hear like little tick, 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 tick. So it's like, you know, having an awareness that life is like so short. And I kind of feel a little lucky, I mean, in a weird, twisted way, to be honest, because I know, like, how short life is. And so I feel like a lot of people go about their day not, you know, having any care for, you know, because they think they'll live till they're 100 or whatever, but, like, I know, like, my life expectancy is a little bit shorter. So that's why I'm trying to, like, squeeze the most out of life and do the craziest things. So, yeah.
That is a good way to look about it. And it is a little lucky because, I mean, really, it reminds me of this interview I saw once where someone had cancer and someone asked them, how does it feel to know that you're dying? And then the person says, well, how does it feel to you to know that you're dying? Like, no one knows how long they're going to live. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So we should all, like, in a sense, you have more of this ability to see that when really nobody really knows what their life expectancy is, you know? So how did you change that mindset? Like, was it ever hard for you growing up to come to that spot, or were you kind of just like?
Well, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know anything else. So it wasn't too hard to kind of like change my mindset. I guess I've had it like the whole time I've been alive. I don't really feel like it's never limited me, you know, for doing anything. Like growing up, played, you know, every sport you can name, and it's never really prevented me from like getting a job or doing anything I've really wanted to do. Like breathing 100 feet below, you know, the water, like swimming with sharks. Like my lung disease hasn't prevented that, so it hasn't really stopped anything. So there's not really much like I had to like get over, but I do have this, like I said, like just like heightened sense of just like life and having to just enjoy every single second of it, and it's pretty dope.
You're like, it's pretty dope. I love that mindset because a lot of people don't have that mindset of life in general.
Yeah.
Like they aren't like, life is dope.
Yeah.
So what are your tips to think that life is dope, to live it to the fullest? Because everybody should.
Yeah, they should. I mean, life is dope. Like, and in my head, like I don't really know like what I'm doing on this earth. Like nobody really knows why we're here. Like as humans, you know, if we're trying to get like super existential about it, but it's true. Like people like act like they know what they're. Oh yeah, you know, I'm here to, you know, be a lawyer, and I don't know. Or are you here for that? I don't know. I'm here to enjoy myself. I don't know what's going on, but I want to enjoy stuff. I know a few things. I know I like jumping out of airplanes. I know I like adrenaline-packed activities, and I know I like traveling the world. So I went and got a job that'll pay me money so I can see a little bit more of this world, this little planet we're on. And then I'll pay my rent, you know. You gotta have your finances good. But you know, that extra piggy bank, whew, I'm skydiving, scuba diving, I'm cliff jumping, I'm getting hostels, you know, I'm like living it up, you know. I'm going out and having a good time, you know, getting the fancy dinners sometimes, you know, you gotta treat yourself. But yeah, there's a difference between, you know, you have to be realistic about it. There's a difference between being crazy with your money and just like going wild and like partying and traveling. Like that's
You also
not
need to take
realistic.
care of
You have to,
yourself
like,
because
yeah.
traveling a lot is a lot on your body.
It is.
And
It
partying, you know.
And for me, like, I mean, I could literally walk out this door and like go to Asia right now. But I have things I have to do. I gotta work.
You have to be on the show.
I gotta be on the show. And so it's like there's things you have to do. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just like I'm here to enjoy life. And so if there's something fun that you can do, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I think that's so inspirational because something that you said, a lot of people would say something like, I'm here to be a lawyer. People think I'm here to have a career. For some reason,
I don't know.
Society tells us that's what's important.
Yeah.
But you're living it really how it should be. I'm here to live. How do I structure my life around what I want to do? And that's what you're proof that that's true. You want to travel. Okay. You ask yourself, how do I do that all the time? Get a job that lets me travel. Get a job that lets me live the life I want fearlessly.
Yeah.
So we only have a few minutes left. What's like one of the biggest things you want people to take away from living their life the fullest? Like that, if they're watching this right now and they feel like their life is passing by and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, what do you want them to know?
I just whatever makes them smile. Like if they love like coloring, boom, buy 100 coloring books, crayons, color pencils, stencils, do your thing, and show it to the world. If you want people to see your amazing drawings or paintings, like do that. I think this, as Charlie Rocket said, this is not your practice life. This is your real life. You only got one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you might as well have a good time versus anything else. I don't know.
And then do you think if you weren't born with cystic fibrosis, would you be different? Because obviously your family travels the world. But do you think you would live it up to the fullest as much as you do?
I mean,
yeah. Can you even imagine at all what your life would be
really
like?
Can't, but I'd like to think that I would. I mean, it's funny because I really only remember that I have cystic fibrosis when we do the walkathon every year in Rhode Island. We hold like the cystic fibrosis walkathon and everyone donates money and we go and like everyone's like, oh, how you doing? And I'm like, it's like I forget, like I'm, seeing everybody else has cystic fibrosis because like I'll admit like I have like a milder case of it, which is not really a thing. Like it's like a mild form of cancer. Like it's still like cancer, but at the same time, it's never prevented me from doing anything, and I just don't think that I would live it any differently. But yeah.
That's proof. I mean, always go for what you want. Don't live your life with regrets or different. Like, just be, I mean, there's lots of people have different things that hold themselves back from whatever they want to do, and it shows, like, go for it. Like, don't live your life back. Go travel the world. Like, go do a mystery flight. Like, be adventurous, like Molives.
Yeah.
So, where can my followers follow you?
Oh, MolivesTV. So it's Olives with an M in front. TV, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, @Molives on Snapchat. You want the behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's filming right now behind the scenes, so you guys should check it out. He's a pretty cool guy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to binge the show, you can binge it on EverTalk TV and the EverTalk TV app. And of course, I post this every Thursday on my YouTube channel @Lindsay Hoffman. So wherever you're watching this, subscribe it, like it, give it a comment, and follow Molives.
Follow Lindsay.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Bye.
See ya.